The Blocktalk podcast started because of my passion for the property management industry. I wanted to start a conversation and add some value within the industry with a diverse range of people and professionals who can add something extra. As we start out, my aim is that the podcast offers some useful insight into a variety of views, opinions, thoughts, and foresights from our guests, who include business leaders and industry experts. If you enjoy the podcast and want to find out any other information, head on over to brianwelsh.co.uk. Hello and welcome to another episode of the CPL Clientcast. It's Jan 2024. We have just come back after a good break for all of us, actually, so it's been good fun. Just an update on where we are, what's going on, and I have the wonderful Will and Tom, who I've had to tell to dress down because I just had a jumper on, so they had to go take their shirts off, if you're watching this on video. So to start us off, Will is going to talk about team news. So Will, over to you.
Yeah, so the beginning of the new year has been really exciting for us. We've expanded our support team and included 3 new support members. So there are 3 new second-line support team members that have joined. Their names are Ian, Inake, and Jack. They're currently doing lots of training on the software, on our systems, and so far they've been really enjoying it. Really like the system. Really looking forward to getting into our customers' problems and helping them out, and getting to know everybody. And you should be hearing from them soon.
Cool, thanks for that, Will. So we're going to talk about what's going on in 2023. We're going to talk about what's coming in 2024. And then, we'll round up with some other news, I guess. So 2023. Okay, so Tom joined in 2023. In fact, I think he's been here for 6 months now. In fact, he's just, of course, because it's just had a 6-month probation. Yeah. So that's been really exciting, and lots of opportunities out there. 2023 as well. We started on CPL Connect, although to be fair, we probably started on pre-2023, but it's taken on leaps and bounds. And in fact, Will is going to talk about that a wee bit when we come to the 2024 chat. Working on the CPL core product for the rest of the UK. Obviously, Scotland works slightly differently to the rest of the UK when it comes to accounting, financial accounting within property management. So we have a bit to still do on that, actually, and we'll have news hopefully in a few weeks about when that's going to launch, but we're certainly talking to a lot of people in England already, and in fact, and in Wales and all that as well, actually. So it's been really good, I guess a good milestone for us in 2023. The number of units being managed on the CPL platform went over 400,000. So fabulous milestone for us, considering that 13 years ago when we started, I think. Mind you, our first client was about 20,000 units, to be fair. So that was brilliant. But I mean, our smallest client's probably a couple of hundred, and our largest clients are up around the kind of 80,000 mark. So maybe a wee bit north of that. So yeah, really exciting to hit that 400,000 unit mark. I guess the back end of last year, and this probably coincides with us doing a lot more work on business development, but Tom's managed to bring in a whole raft of people for us to speak to from housing associations, mainly in Scotland, I have to say, because that's where he's been spending his time. And I've always known this, but it has utterly amazed me, the amount of difference between what factoring does on a housing management system and what we can provide. And, the housing management system just doesn't cut it. And to be honest, it's led by, lots of housing associations know each other anyway, and we'll talk, but we have one new client coming on board where one of the guys in their factoring department actually used to work for one of our private factoring businesses, and then went into the housing association, looked at the software, and was astounded at what they were using to actually run run the factoring side of the business. So yeah, that was. I mean, we've always known it, but it's always good to get that confirmed. So that was really, really, really interesting. That happened back end of the year. So, but yeah, the housing associations. I mean, I think Tom must have done 7 or 8 demos in the back end of last year for HAs. So yeah, really, really exciting time when to close 2023 and for CPL to push forward in 2024 as well. So we're going to talk about 2024 now. Will, do you want to give us a kind of an update on when we've got some releases coming out? Let's do that first.
Yeah, absolutely. So our first one is our core release, so our desktop application. We are releasing 0.28, which we're now going to be reversioning to a different major version, which is going to be called 2.60. So we're finally moving away off of 2.59, which we've been on for probably a couple of years now. This release is that big that we've given it a whole major version. So that's coming in the next 4 to 6 weeks. We'll be in contact with everybody soon to organise the rollout for that, to get it installed on all the client sites. And I guess the 2 big items that are coming in that release is first Go Cardless, so the direct debit payment system. We are fully integrated with Go Cardless now, so anyone who'd like to make the switch over to Go Cardless can do that, and they just need to be in contact with us or with Tom to get that moving. And we're also implementing or have implemented a new payment provider called Blink. So they offer payment integration for your telephone payments and also your online web portal payments as well. And so yeah, they're both coming in 2.60 in the next 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay, and CPL Connect coming at the same time?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So alongside that, we've got CPL Connect, which is our web-based product, brand new, completely rewritten from the ground up application, which is going to work on your web browser on any device, and that's coming alongside 2.60. So that's called CPL Connect. That's coming out in the next 4 to 6 weeks as well. So any of our users who signed up to that will get that installed alongside the core application, and they'll be able to use it straight away. The 2 products speak to each other, and it offers a lot more, client interaction, as well as being able to use it on the go outside of your office, anywhere with an internet connection, basically.
Okay, cool. And Tom, do you want to pick up on that and kind of talk about what we're doing from in the market point of view with those products and what 2024 holds for you?
Yeah, so CPL Connect is going to be a big module for us. It's going to allow our customers, a lot, like Will said, a lot more interaction between their clients and themselves. It's a way of being able to start off your complaints procedures. It's a way of being able to organise meetings with your clients and have that information fed back into the CPL core system. I think the one thing that we reiterate every time we go on site and we speak to people, every time we have a call with somebody, is that CPL is all focused on this single point of truth. And so adding in modules such as CPL Connect, such as the new portal, such as Blockworks, what it enables us to do is maintain that single point of truth and ensure that all of the information that's been recorded with anything to do with factoring is all going to be accessible to you within your CPL core system, which means that you can then push that out to your clients as and when needed. So rather than you having to interact with many different types of applications like your Outlook, your contractor management system, whatever it might be, everything is going to be contained within one system and streamlined. And so hopefully a lot less training, a lot more sped up in terms of invoice processing through things like Blockworks, and a lot less manpower is going to be wasted from trying to train yourself and kind of interact with many different tools. So 2024 is going to be a pretty exciting year for us. We're actually looking to expand into the rest of the UK. Obviously, we've been really successful in Scotland, and so naturally that's led us further south of the border. And so we're starting to engage with a lot more clients around the rest of the UK in England, Wales, and Northern Ireland. And kind of some of the noises that we're hearing from down there is that the system's, a little bit antiquated. They're not particularly innovative, and so that's where we can kind of come in, and with us being quite an agile software development house, it allows us to implement features and functionality that maybe hasn't been accessible to customers down south. And we can start to service that market and provide a solution that will cater to their needs as well as it has done in Scotland.
Cool, thanks for that. So I guess it's worth talking about Blockworks for a second. So a new release of Blockworks was out within the last 4 weeks, which has pretty much, well, I'm going to say 99.99% reading of invoices. So the product now, instead of a contractor having to upload the invoice within the Blockworks product, they just point it their whatever they use for their invoicing at an email address. So contractor XYZ at blockworks.co.uk. We pick it up, we read it, we check which property management company it's for, we drop it into Blockworks and then push it on to that property management company. So that's been a huge kind of time saver within Blockworks, and yeah, lots of people enjoying having that functionality because it's speeding things up as well. And I guess it's worth talking about. So we're about 25 people now. We have 4 or 5 open hires at the moment. So they're all on our website if anyone's interested in any of that that's listening. There's open hires for an ops director. There's an open hire for project managers. There's also, we're looking for a product consultant for the English or the rest of the UK market, not Scotland. And what else? Testers. Yeah, we're looking for testers as well. So that'll take us up to about 30. Which is good. It's good bit of growth over the last 12 months. And a lot of that's been in development as well. We've filled a lot of development roles, which means that we can still service our current base with the software that they need, as well as writing all the new stuff that we want for CPL Connect for client engagement, and also for the work we're doing from the financial side of the product for England and Wales and Northern Ireland, rest of UK. So I don't think I have anything else to update on. Will, do you have anything else you want to talk about?
No, I don't think so. Just that I'm sort of looking forward to the coming year. We've got the biggest team we've ever had now. We've got a lot of expertise in a lot of areas, but especially the new guys coming into support. They've all come from a technical background, so doing technical support. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to seeing what we can all learn from each other, and looking forward to all the great applications we're going to build.
Yeah, no, definitely. Tom, anything else from you?
Yeah, I think to kind of build on what Will said, we're in a prime position, I think, this year to really kind of push the boundaries of what's possible with the prop tech space. I think we're building a team that is capable of releasing some groundbreaking applications and really revolutionizing the industry and how it operates. And so I think the sooner we can get that in front of the right people, the better, because I think it's going to save them a massive amount of time, but also enable them to scale up much quicker than they were expecting to be. And I think it's going to be an exciting transition for us.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think the exciting thing for me, and it's not about product or market or anything like that. Helen, who's our head of people and culture, I think she's doing 15 initial phone interviews today or something like that. She's interviewing like mad. And she's always busy trying to make sure that CPL is a fabulous place to work. And when you get feedback like we've had from in fact, one of the new guys who started early in the year, before he started, to give us a bit of feedback to say when we've sent him his induction plan and everything that we needed him to do and everything like that. I don't know how many jobs he's had, but he was utterly amazed at the amount of effort that we put into induction and making sure that everybody knows what they're doing on day one. They've done their IHASCO training. They've got all their kit. And he was like, my God, I normally get, last job I went to, he said he got sent his kit and sat down and told to get on with it, and that's just not who we are. And Helen puts a huge amount of effort for that. But, I guess the most important people or the most important thing in CPL is the people and making sure that they are, they have all the tools that what they need to do their job. They have a culture that they know and they see every day, and that we make sure that we live and breathe every day. And in fact, that's the reason for the 15 interviews. I think, I don't know what Helen's ratio is now, but the reason for her initial interview into the business is culture. So if you have someone who hops around jobs or doesn't fit us culturally, they don't even get past stage one. In fact, we don't even see them, which is, I think, fantastic, because it means that you're growing a business full of people who work well together, and it's a very exciting thing, and it will continue to be a very exciting thing in 2024. And I'm just looking forward to our filling those roles that we've got open at the moment. Okay, I will stop talking and let everyone go. So, Will, Tom, thanks very much for helping out on this. And we will see everyone on the next Clientcast in about 3 months' time.
Absolutely.
Cheers. Bye, guys.